Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today, we're going straight back into the TikTok war with Uber Eats driver allegedly delivers order to wrong person, then demands money from them in viral TikTok. So this is one of those titles that, in my opinion, already looks like I disagree with the driver entirely. I know, super weird, totally out of character for me, and the reason I genuinely believe this already is because I believe that in order for me to talk about the TikTok war and all of these other things that are happening to gig workers all over the place, I need to be as integrity based as possible and also talk about what gig workers are doing wrong. And first off, if this Uber Eats driver delivered to the wrong person, she should have known that from the get-go. What is the address you're delivering to? If you're not sure, call the person. But my real question is not even about that. Like, I get it. There are some addresses that are just hard to find because they're not labeled on the house or the apartment, and it can just be a stressful experience. But what exactly possessed this person to demand money from the person she wasn't supposed to deliver to? Like, I'm trying to understand where she's coming from here. So let's just have a look at it because I'm really confused off the get-go. In a viral TikTok video, an Uber Eats driver demands money from a man whom she allegedly accidentally gave another customer's order to. Again, make sure you're delivering it to the right person. If you're not sure, just give them a call. Okay, some customers don't actually like to be called. I get that. I think that person would also rather that she get her food than her not receiving a call. I think that's more important to her. It was an honest mistake, sir. All I need is the order back, the food, or the money. User at It's Just Greta says. What money are you trying to get from this person? Like, you didn't order the food. In fact, on Uber Eats, I don't even think it tells you a subtotal. Like, how do you even get the math for this? Okay, asking for the order back, that's normal. Asking for money, I don't understand where she gets that from. The video shows her recording the man at his door while she requests the money or the order back. Well, I think that the order back is really the only option because the money isn't yours. Are you referring to the tip you should have gotten that your other customer baited you on? That's the one time I'll actually say you don't deserve a tip because you didn't even do the job. I don't condone tip baiting, but I do vouch for quality service. My gosh. I cannot afford to pay for this. This is not my fault. You knew you didn't order the food and you took it, she says. It is 100% your fault. You didn't deliver it to the right person. That's your fault. You could have called the customer, double checked the information on the door, everything. She even threatens to call the police if he doesn't comply. What is the police gonna do? Hey, I didn't do my job right. Can you arrest him? If I show this video to the police, then it's gonna be you. You're the one that's gonna be at fault here, she says. Despite the man's constant denial, Uber Eats driver continues to demand either the money or the order back. I would have just closed the door and locked it and just, that was the end of it. It's either you give me the wings or the remainder of the order or you give me $17.22, she says. I don't have money for you and I don't have wings for you, the man responds. Well, how do you even know it's $17.22? Let's start with that. Like, how do you know as the driver that the order is $17.22? That's not information that an Uber Eats driver is given. Then she calls him out for allegedly acting more calm than he was before because she started filming him. I'm always awkward in front of a camera, regardless. I'm just gonna be straight honest. I feel like the more I've done this thing, I thought that I was gonna be more comfortable in front of a camera. I'm still kind of the same way as if I started. I wish I could just be natural in front of a camera. So the moment somebody starts recording me, I just tense up in general. But as far as him being like all angry and stuff, if somebody's yelling at me for some random thing, that's already an issue. Now you want to act all innocent because I'm filming you, she said. With over 20,100 views, the TikTok sparked debate in the comments over who was wrong. Some users insisted that the Uber Eats driver's fault for delivering the order to the wrong door in the first place. As an Uber Eats driver, it's completely her fault, one user said. Yeah, I agree. It's her fault entirely. Not his fault at all, another said. Many said both parties were at fault for this situation. Really? I'm actually curious to why you say he's at fault. All y'all saying it's her fault, he's still in the wrong. I mean, yes, he still took somebody else's food when it shouldn't have been his to take. Y'all both in the wrong, though. Another said. They're both in the wrong, but he already opened the wings. She can't give it to the customer now. A third wrote. You're not wrong there. Like, what are you going to give to the customer? Half-eaten wings? Now you're at jeopardy because you just got caught handing half-eaten wings. Now the customer is going to believe that you ate half the wings, not another random person. And then that's it. Another user repeated in the sentiment, asking the Uber Eats driver what the use would be of the remainder of the order if the man had eaten some of it. Exactly. What would be the point at that point? Like, what, you want to get deactivated even harder now? What are you going to do with the remainder of the order, they questioned. Some users offered suggestions to avoid the situation, including taking a photo of delivered orders and calling Uber Eats support. Always take photos. That's just kind of a given, especially with Uber Eats. The easiest way to avoid the situation is to take pictures, video of where you dropped off with the location, date and time, and send it to Uber. One user said. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. Not even pay me. Well, there you go. I think this Uber Eats driver is 100% in the wrong. There was no money to get from the other person. I'm starting to question how you believed that there was $17.22 to get from him. And quite honestly, I am questioning if you're actually an Uber Eats driver at all. This guy is completely in the wrong for stealing somebody else's food. That's 100% true. How is she an Uber Eats driver? How do you even know it's $17.22 for the order? What kind of money grubbing move is that? And as far as getting half of the order, what is that going to do in the long term? Like, what are you going to bring it to the customer? Hey, these were half of the wings that you ordered. Yeah, I delivered it to the wrong customer and he ate half of them. You know what that's going to do? If that ever got back to Uber, that would get you deactivated. If you're not deactivated already for this. Like, really think about that. I'll tell you what, though. I don't think I would have tolerated her crap as much as he did. I would have just closed the door, locked it, and said, have a great day. What if the police starts knocking at your door? What is the police gonna actually do? Hey, she didn't do her job right. It's your fault. I think this was the most ridiculous series of events I've ever seen. And it really does make Uber Eats drivers look bad. DoorDash drivers and Grubhub drivers alike. This is just not okay behavior. Best thing you could do is just make sure everything's done right. But with that said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it as always. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.